Welcome to this series where we are playing the 1.10 update for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In the last part, we completed the Clear Skies mission on Akua and took over this abandoned base. And in this part, what I want to do is go up into space and travel to Ningus. But before that, I've got a couple of things to talk about, guys. And I just want to start by saying a big thank you for all comments and feedback, especially with some of you pointing out that I missed a couple of things inside of the base. What I've actually did off camera is I did a bit of looting, and you can see I've now got this lot. This is all stashed in the actual an ammo box in the abandoned base because I actually opted to core it. And what I also got is somebody pointed out, and I've actually very much appreciate that there were some level 4 CPU extenders in there. So I went down and found those. It took a little while to find them. They were well hidden. And I've actually pulled out the large optronics bridges and 2 large optronics matrices. Also, Snafu suggested that I've missed the fuel, which I had and I hadn't, because the problem I've got now, and this is something I do want to talk about, is the fact is storage. Because one of the downsides of starting on all these moons is that there's lots of resources scattered around the 4 moons, but I haven't really run into anything where I can actually build a CV because I haven't found any crash capital vessels. And it means that I'm accruing a lot of loot, but they're all in the wrong place. Now, there is a very slow grind where I could use the ship, go take it all to the obelisk, and then physically transport it through using the personal inventory. The problem with that is the fact that large items, which maybe like and heavy, the large items which I would like to use. I mean, I've pulled out some small generators, some oxygen tanks. If it doesn't fit in the personal inventory, so for example, I think these would fit, but I'm not sure about the fuel tanks. We get one through at a time, probably. It means that you spend a lot of time going backwards and forwards, moving the stuff back to where you can build it. But the problem's going to be if I do find thrusters, there's no way I'm going to be able to put a thruster into the personal inventory and take it through the teleporter, which means I've then got to haul stuff using the SV. So I've been thinking about the way forward, and I think there's kind of 2, maybe 3 options. The first one is that I kind of extend this SV, possibly rebuild it to a bigger SV, and then make it warp capable, because we need a warp drive to get to Omicron. So that's the first option, and then what we'll do is we'll put off building a capital vessel until we get to Omicron. The second one is the really labor intensive thing, which is we carry on, do all 4 moons, hopefully find some thrusters, and then try and pull all the resources to whatever the planet is. Now, I've been told in the comments that might be Skyllium. So that would involve lots of time hauling stuff back through the obelisk and getting, well, but eventually we would gather enough resources to build a capital vessel. Now, the third version, which is I'm kind of a bit inclined to, so that we can speed up the progress, is that I actually use the workshop. I don't normally like to do it, but I think to get mobile with a very simple capital vessel, I think that might be the best option. Now, if I go into the workshop, we've got this problem that I've got to choose a ship, because of course we've got this research. So I can't even dump stuff up into the factory until I've chosen. Now, I kind of leaning a little bit towards the MCRM Pioneer 2, because it's a level 10 capital vessel. I've played with it before. It's quite a nice ship. It's got a reasonable amount of potential. You can see it doesn't really need anything substantial. The real problem is things like neodymium and sathium. I think I've got possibly enough sathium ingots, but then there's the grow plots as well. We'd have to make some steel grow plots. But the real sticking point is neo. And I think at the moment, I've only got about 30 there. We've got some sathium. I think I've got some other neo tucked away in there. So what I'm putting out there, guys, is, and I'm going to put it, that's totally up to you. Feel free to chuck in the comments which way you'd like to see the game go. Also, if you have got a recommendation for a good early start CV, feel free to put it in the video description. And then what we'll do is we'll go with that CV, chuck the resources in and build it. I mean, I mean, there are one of other things here. I mean, can't remember. I think the flying toaster's disappeared actually. Yeah, I think I might have got rid of the flying toaster. I mean, we've got a very simple starter capital vessel here, which you can see, but still needs neodymium. This is the problem, because I think it's the neodymium that's needed in the thrusters. Anyway, so that's where we are, and I think what I'm going to do now is, what I've also done is I've stripped out all the fuel tanks, oxygen tanks, everything that's of reasonable value. Now, if we're going to Ningus, the first thing I'm going to need to do is we have to put the EVA boost on, whether we like it or not, because Ningus is a very cold planet. So we're going to go in there, jump in the ship. Oops, that actually damaged. Let me just check. No, it's just the lighting effect. And we're gonna put thrusters on and we get up into space. It's nice to actually have the ship not flying, staggering through the air. I don't know if you noticed at the end of the last video when I was flying to the archery grounds. The ship was literally, I had to keep the ship moving forward all the time because the ship was so overloaded that if I stopped the ship, it would literally sink to the ground. And I did a couple of other flights moving some stuff from the abandoned base to the obelisk, and I've done something which I've very rarely ever done, and that is I put so much stuff into the portable constructor by the obelisk that it actually ran out of the slots to store the different items. So I've had to put down a second portable constructor there to take the overflow. So this is one of the things about portable constructors is they've got technically an infinite storage capacity, but you're always restricted by the number of available slots. So I've got lots of stuff around. It's just that I need to gather it all into one place. It looks like I've come up on the wrong side of the planet, so there's thing out here. Got a feeling there was that asteroid belt, wasn't it? Over there. What we've got to do now is find Ningus. I suppose it's going to hide from me. I think that's Ningus there, isn't it? There it is. So we're just going to get up to speed and fly through the atmosphere. And I'll see you once I get to Ningus. So here we are. We're just breaking through the upper atmosphere of Ningus. And we're just... quite a big patch there of open terrain. Some kind of base as well. And of course the first thing we're going to need to try and do is explore the planet and see if we can find some resources. Drone battle cannon there. I'm assuming that he's going to be hostile, so we might as well just go in straight on and get rid of him. Go in high from above. And a copper deposit. Of course, we go in and loot him. We got this kind of this destroyed shelter. Okay. We'll just go and take down the battered. See if we get from him. Well, we've got some power cells. Okay. Not too bad. Of course, one of the upsides of being on Ningus is that we should have better visibility. Found the font of knowledge. And it says, Commander, I'm picking up some kind of communication signal. Maybe we should follow it before we get bogged down here and do something that might impede our progress. Shall I set a marker? Yes, please. So we've got a marker. Science station located. Marker added to HUD. But I've got a feeling that's got something to do with the main mission, but let's do a bit of exploration first. I quite like this area here because it's kind of got a green area here. We've got a little bit of a base here. Right, there's a science station over there. So that's where it's kind of pointing us. Let's see what the resources are on here. Got iron, copper, silicon, carbon, and cobalt. So we've got a bit of cobalt. There's a drone hanging around at the top there. So we'll head for the science station. I've got a feeling the science station will be near the obelisk. So I'd like to be able to know where the obelisk actually is. Because if you, I have done the kind of start of this when I was actually trying to decide which one to actually pick up. So we're looking for a convoy or something, if I remember correctly. Loads of resources here. What have we got here? Got a broken radar. Generally, the broken radar doesn't have much in it. Got a little crop of question marks over there as well. Iron deposit. Got a scout PMC over there. So we actually got a crashed ship here. See if we can do anything with this. This actually is the... Hello. Okay. I think this is the starting point, isn't it? Just come here, turn the thrusters off. This is the... I should go to the heavy sniper rifle. Yeah, this is the starting location that blows up. What I get from that. So we're just picking up general resources at the moment. Okay, so we've lost whatever's in here. Thank you, game. So you can't get in through the door. I will grab some buds. And some food. I remember the buds I can use to make something if I can get up a proper food processor. Nice to be able to operate on this here without having to freeze to death. It makes a big difference. So just come here. Right, we found the obelisk. That's good. Put this stuff in the fridge. In the... No, just gonna go. Right, we found the convoy. There we are. There's the obelisk. There's the convoy. It's saying the science station is over there. Probably going to find some more of the our Arctic friends there. We'll come back to that. I just want to go and check out. Right, we've got the engine compartment as well. What we got there? What's that? It's up against the background. Right, we've got a broken radar there. Go check out the science station because that's where the game wants us to go. So, okay. There's new mission available. Start the mission. Talk to Commander Pendrell. He's in the cockpit of the landed shuttle. Okay. I don't think I found this bit, when I was. We're in here. Turn the thrusters off. Certainly going to check out the station here. We might find a trader in there. Hello, what's this? Are you Pendrell? No, you're a deck officer. Good afternoon, sir. Must be announced You must be the announced specialist that headquarters wanted to send us. Please report immediately to Commander Pendrell up in the ship's shuttle cockpit. So I'm assuming that the shuttle's what's above us. Put the light on. So, oh, it's positively tropical up here. So you come. Hello, you must be the specialist we were waiting for, but what am I talking? I don't think anyone will volunteer to be transferred to this chunk of ice. We'll still have a few minutes if you have any questions. Otherwise, we should get going. I have a feeling that the artifact interface is getting worse, and I don't want to have to leave here without results. What would you like to know? I don't think we need to go through that, so I'll just go straight to how can I help. You have been assigned to us as a specialist for difficult missions just in time because one of our science teams led by Dr. Hendrell has not reported in for some time. He's supposed to take samples in the glacier region 2 days ago. First task, please go and see what's going on and take a weapon with you. The Hishgal are becoming more aggressive. I think the Hishgal are the ice golems, aren't they? On my way. Okay. Assessing the situation. Go to the science vessel. That's where we found, but I think I'm gonna go and see what the trading situation is in here first. I wouldn't mind a decent trader. What have we got here? Network console. Okay, that's just the planetary information. We can't do anything there. What we got here? Oh, we got a med station we can use. That's good. Do I have to talk to you? Okay, we got a guy here. Installation booth, science data, biological data, xenotech, meat, eggs. We got some alien tooth. I don't know if I can. I think I've got piles of alien tooth I could probably dump off. No, I haven't got that much, but we could probably split the difference. Wouldn't mind a terminal if possible. But no, 25 of those. I know it's not much, but if I'm lugging it around, million parts, 27. Please stop walking around looking at me. We've got. I can sell eggs, but I want to hang on to them. We've got some meat, technical artifacts, mutated substance, ancient relicants. I have some science stuff here. Wouldn't mind some shotgun shells. I know. No. How many are we going to buy? 3 each. I think we're going to buy all of them so that the what we call it replenishes. Sniper rounds, I think I've got enough of. Health packs. It's interesting. We got some fuel packs here. That would be nice. I think I'm tempted by. No, I think we can always come back and trade for those. Anything else around here? What we here? Right, we've got a guy here. Who are you? What are you? Hello, sir. I assume that you're the specialist we waited for. I seem to have been through quite a bit. May I ask what happened? Interference on landing. Ah, yes, but we also have to read real trouble from the artifact again in a few days. My tech team has been working around the clock on that. Actually, we don't come here for the progenitor artifacts, but for the Heshgal. I'm starting to think the artifact should be destroyed as a precaution. After all, there is a major disaster here years ago, and there's even talk of a battle and an alien fleet that suddenly appeared out of nowhere. What do you mean by that? No, unfortunately not. I was on assignment on the other side of the Federation at the time. You know the new Empyrion class. We equipped one of these ships for Deep Space Expedition. Even Krill joined the expedition. But what happened here on the alien system? No, not I know everyone only on the news. But tell me what symbol there. But tell me that symbol on your suit. How do I know that? Does it mean something special? Symbol's my special department. That makes sense. You are the specialist who's been waiting for all time. Of course, I thought that I saw the symbol on the news. Probably I got it mixed up. Is there anything else I can do otherwise than afraid to go back to repairs? I think he's just kind of giving us general information here. So, right. So we got to go back to the science vessel. We might as well just. I want to push forward with the mission. so that we can get things done quick. Actually, what's in here? This is just a use the food processor. Not allowed. We got here. Password code search different lab password 1234. How would we use the password? Use the shower. Good morning, residents. Oh, that can get rid of radiation. This is a little bit better equipped than the thing. Can we go up there? No, that's just a. So we've got a lab password. I'll be very interested to see. I can't see anything else around here. Oh, sorry for the digression, guys, but no, I can't see anything else at the moment. Maybe we can find something later on. Right, I'm just going to jump in the ship. Put the thrusters on. What we will do is just check out the convoy on the way to it. We might get some of those Hishkel, is it? What they're called? I've only got the one portable constructor left at the moment. Aye. Oh, that's not fair. Where are you? Can't see you. You sneaked up on me when I flew over the first time. You weren't around. Obviously, there's a little bit more drone activity on. I think you guys have. Oh no! Hello, we got a raptor. Is there another one? Oh, there's another one here. Okay. And of course, well, I'll take the. Right, let me just. We'll go check out the convoy. I assume the guy with shooting is friend. So actually, it's good to see them actually fighting. Haha. Let's loot these guys out. I don't think I shot him by accident or anything like that. Well, we got some stuff from it. Hi, how are you? Wait, can I talk to you? Wait, stand still. Thank goodness you're here. I already thought that my last arrow had struck. The Hishgal are extremely aggressive. Okay. Now, is this... I don't think this one will blow up. I think we can get on board and... So I think yeah, we've got a network here. Planet overview. Close. Yeah. We've got the tails of whatever it is. Damage, device found, reconstructing information that's read out. Yes, just flip through this very quickly. This is stuff that we've already read. We've got 6 out of 16. And I think that's about it in here. I submit, I thought I had a few more than that, but it's not particularly that important. Where's the ship? Is it there? Reload. At the moment, we're just picking up lots of general junk at the moment. What I will do is I don't really want to lug all that around, so I think what we'll do is we'll set up another supply post here with the obelisk. And so if I mean, I can always make another portable constructor. I don't think I've ever made so many portable constructors as I have in this game. And do is we'll just shove you there. And pull out all this stuff. Use for it. That there, put that there. Pull up that. I think we'll keep this. This is raptor meat. I didn't check the trading options for that. All you gotta do is 10 of those, 10 of those, and 10 of those, and we'll just set that to turning the that stuff into ingots. What's the ship gone? There. Quick. We did take a little bit of a banging, so repair mode. Sure, yeah, a little bit of damage. Make sure everything is repaired. Right, we're off to the science vessel. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's a scout PMC. No. Don't have a lot of 15mm, so there's a chance what I might have to do is actually go back through the obelisk to Masperon and make some more 15mm ammunition as well. I mean, that's one advantage, that if you've got the obelisk open, you can go back and do specific repairs and stuff like that. The problem is hauling stuff, but then I could use the fact that I'm going to go back and make ammunition to haul some stuff back to the base. The problem is that it's actually getting the resources to how can you say, actually build the ship. See another one ice column there, so I think we'll just land here and we're going to keep killing them. So let's find our way to the bridge. Hope Dr. Hendrill is still alive. Okay. We're going to take out this guy. That shotgun. Nice thing about this is that when you're not fighting horrors and you're not fighting the cold, you're in a good position. Oh, there's another one. Whoops. Okay. Up caliber. This guy didn't want to die. Okay, let's see if we can. There's somebody firing, but I think he was a friendly. Well, you hope he is. Oh, that's another one. Here's something that sounded a bit like an arachnid flying around here. Okay. Old base, new base. Oh, looks like he actually killed one himself. Well, we'll loot him. Anything else? Oops, don't mean to do that. So we're getting lots of basic resources, but to be honest, I'm not really interested in that. Still can't open this stuff up. Okay, I'm assuming we got to go up. Okay. What's up here? Well, I doubt very much where he's up here. No. Bridge. Can't use it. Oh, no shower. Toilet here if we've got a hangover. Oh, what was that? Oh, okay, I walked. This is where we come in. Sorry. There's a. Where was the entrance I'm aiming for? Is that the one? That's the one we come in. I think it. Another one over here. Right, this one looks a bit more promising. What's that? Dr. Hendrell said we shouldn't get distracted by the progenitor garbage. Nevertheless, with the artifact nearby, I took a little walk. I found out that one of those Tash logs the scientists are so keen on. I put it into the white closet next to the container for now. More interesting, though, is the console. Ensor rolled his eyes when I activated it. I wonder if it still works. Less good is the thing immediately connected to our network and loaded data. Hopefully no one will notice that until we get back. The nerves are already on edge because of the Hishgal. Right, so it's saying that what we got here, tales of damaged private data information should exist. Okay, yes. Days are getting more uncomfortable. The tone is getting noticeable rougher. The war is getting closer. The commander's officers assigned me a personal guard named Ki Henji, one of the Krogum elite soldiers. I'm not sure what that's about, but he is to accompany me as soon as I leave the camp. I don't mind. The guy is at least pleasant. Apparently, we've already served with General Garin of the High Guard. Well, I could have been there too. I hadn't been pelted with misgivings, concerns about what a Talon and foster daughter of the Xerex General would do if in the High Guard. So what? So, okay. So we've now got 7 out of 16. So it looks like there might be more of these log files actually on Ningus. Okay, just back away. Accidentally, I'm assuming. No, there's nobody in here. Oh, this looks like we've got somebody has a switch there actually. Need a use of red key card. Okay. Thanks to Arkesh, that was a last-second rescue. We were collecting samples, and suddenly all hell broke loose. The radio went out, and we did the propulsion. Here, the samples must go to the station immediately. Be examined. Please give them directly to Pendrell. It's very important. The samples must not be lost. We do not hear. I'll stay here and keep collecting and tell Pendrell to send more men. We can't leave here yet. Okay, so we've got raw science data. Okay, is that it? So this is just a little bit of a run round type mission. Anyway, we'll get it done. Any more Hishgal? Say that. Where did I leave my ship? That actually some carbon substrate on the horizon there. Survival tool. Yeah, it's just gonna make it very quickly. Survival tool. Yeah, and see if that is carbon substrate. Yeah, it's not carbon substrate, it's mud. There's that green area there. There'd be some carbon substrate or something in there. We'll find the ship. The graphics glitch there. I've noticed that the new bases seem to have these squares. I don't know if that's a new way of creating the bases, but I've noticed that when we were, well, on all of the bases that we've been looking at, it seems to have that square around it. And we'll just thrusters on. I'm going to go in and, well, there's the font of knowledge. We're just going to go green, so you guys can see what's going on. There's the destroyed shelter. Just gonna put a very quick stop over here now, because it obviously the destroyed shelter might have its uses. Let me just check the thrusters off. Now, a little bit intense. Sorry about that. What have we got here? Anything in here that's of use? Not seeing if we've got some beds. I mean, it's got potential as a base if I actually needed a base. Offload this stuff. There. Right, I'm just going to have a little bit of a run round. Up there. Have a bit of a look round. I'm looking for some carbon substrate or something so I can make another portable constructor. Okay, welcome back. I've wandered around this whole area and I didn't actually find any carbon substrate. We've got some berries and that. So we're just going to have to do it another way. Let me just check. No, I haven't got any carbon substrate. Oh well, that's the way it is. So what we're going to do now is just go back and to the station. Thrusters. Green. See what we're doing. Direction we go. So what we're going to do is just fly back to the science station and I'll see you once we get there. So here we are, we just got back to the obelisk. I think what we'll do is, I think we're going to have to do a bit more exploration. So I'm just going to drop off some of that other stuff that we picked up on the way through. So, oops, press there. Just pick up this stuff. So put that in there. Keep that. I think just to make a bit of weight. Just dump off some of that the fuel cells as well, which I brought along with me, just in case. And so put this into here. Okay, well, what we got here, 10, and just keep turning that into something that might be useful. And we'll just head off back to the science station. Yeah. It's off. Gonna wait. Let me actually get into this thing. No, it's just a solid block. Right, we just go and talk to Pendro again. Here we are. Dr. Hendril, Pendril and Hendril. Dr. Hendril survived with thanks to your efforts, and I hope that it'll be worth it. Thanks to you also for sending the report. I have already taken the essential data and the analysis is already underway. You are welcome to keep the unredacted part of the report. Come back later. We got a money card. We really need to... Welcome back. That was a complete success. The analysis shows signs of self-organizing matter. This opens up incredible options. Self-building colonies, self-reinforcing armor. Just think a revolution. But before I report this, however, I need additional verification. Dr. Penn has asked me to bring some more samples from another hemisphere of the moon. This is where you come in. Bring me 5 more samples. Unfortunately, you're going to have to get hands-on with the Hestrel. Be prepared. Okay. So we got to get samples. I'm assuming that means we got to go out and kill the Hestrel, which seems a little bit over the top, but I've got no idea what the sample looks like. So we'll have to just kill some until we pick up what a sample actually is. going to get in here very quickly. If I pull out that stuff, actually, can I feel like I could happen to my credits? Oh, I don't know how I put those in the I might have dumped those into the loot box by accident. Okay, well, we can sell this is more science data, we can sell that. Fish, that's raptor meat, he doesn't want raptor meat. Okay, we're okay for ammo. I think this time I might buy those. There's alien organisms here, but we have to sell those. We can't buy them. That's a bit antisocial. Insulation boost we don't need. How much for multi-charges? I think I might buy 5 of those. Maybe we're buying 5 more drill charges as well, just for storage purposes. Health packs. 75 health. Reluctant to. I think I've got plenty of bandages. I'm not that impressed by those health kits. Didn't take any damage, so we're good. So we've got to get 5 specimens. Does that mean we just got to arbitrarily fly around and collect them? It's a bit annoying that this is the downside of these moon starts. You end up dropping loot all over the place, and then eventually you lose track of what you got. Right, so what we got to do is go hunting. What we call it, ice golems. So I suppose this is an opportunity to explore the planet. I think we'll go west and follow the what we call it, the sun. There's something over there that could be worth checking out. 800 odd, no, some 400 resources there. So we're just gonna have to go looking. Full copper deposit. I suppose if I get bored, I can always do some mining. Right, guys, I'm aware that I'm kind of running out of time on this video, but right, we've got destroyed shelter here. Yep, back on again. Just check out this destroyed shelter. I think I'd really would like just to find out what the sample actually is. So what I'll do is we'll just go in and shelter, see what we've got in here. Thing here, it's just another kind of building that we could scrap should we need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly across. We're going to look for Heshgal, and I'll see if I can kill some, and if I find the sample then I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. I've come up against an ancient shelter. I'm a bit reluctant to kind of go into it just in case it's part of the main mission, but it's difficult to tell. So I think we'll leave that alone for the moment, and we're going to fly across. I haven't even found any Hishgal so far. I found a silicon deposit. Because this is the downside of flying with the SV. Have to see if we can. There's something else over there. An old quarry. We'll go check out the old quarry. Ah. Someone just fired at me. There's a drone around here. No. Okay. I'm a bit reluctant to jump into this, but at the same time, oh, there's a. I don't really want to use my 15mm up, so I'm gonna go for this guy. Got some more rock. Okay, I'm not have a look round and see if we can find anybody else. Nope. Right, we are going to take a quick look at the quarry. So I'm a bit worried about this might break the mission. So we got in here. Don't really want to jump down inside it just in case it's a trap or something like that. Have a look down. There's some ladders over that side. There's an Arachnid in there. There's another Ishgal in here. Looks like there's some ladders down this side. I think I'm almost certain that's part of the main mission, so we're not going to go in there. We can, when they send us to there, we'll do that. I don't want to make the same mistake as I did on Akua. So well, I'm just gonna keep patrolling and see if I can find more ice golems. So I'll be right back when that's actually done. There's a couple here. Maybe just down. Out. His attention. At 2,000 hit points, so certainly worth going and giving these guys the once over. Ah, there we are, alien organism. So we're looking for the green things. So there's another one just down here. So I've got to get 5 of those, and I think something tells me this is going to be a little bit of a grind. Nope. So it's random. So this is going to take a long time. So what I'm going to do, this is where I'm going to call it for the video. And what I will do is I will do this hunt in my own time, because I don't particularly want to spend a whole video just wandering around killing Heshgal on the odd chance that we'll find those specimens. So what I'll do is I'll come back once I've got all 5 specimens. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.